I have a dream to restore a vintage Honda CB750 that hasn't run in 50 years. The only problem is I don't know anything about rebuilding engines or restoring motorcycles. The only thing to get me through is a stubborn will and access to YouTube.
You know, this was a project I've been dreaming about for months and months. I'd only been riding for a year and a half, 2 years maybe, when I got the idea to do this. I didn't care about any of this stuff before, restoring older bikes, cars, what have you. But as soon as I got the bike bug, as they say, my brain just started going nuts on, man, if this is fun, what else could be fun? What else would look cool? I started looking around, and as soon as I saw the CB750, I kind of fell in love with it. To me, it's the perfect bike.
At this point, I didn't really know where to start. Only that I wanted things as clean as I could get them, just to make the process easier because again, I had no clue where to start. A motorcycle restoration seemed like a great opportunity to learn about engines. A vintage bike is primarily great because everything is out in the open and not tucked behind a bunch of plastic. Plus, come on, the CB750 is just a beautiful bike. But before we move on, it's important for me to give you the backstory for this particular bike. This Honda 1978 750K was purchased from a close friend who, unbeknownst to me, happened to be storing this for a family member they lost to cancer. His name was Steven, and like me, had dreams of restoring this bike. He collected everything needed to get started, but left this earth before he could. Even though I never knew Steven, I was honored to hear his story and his love for motorcycles. I'm dedicating this project to Steven and his family. One day, I hope to show them the finished project that Steven had dreamt of. Now it's time to pull this thing apart. Once I had it all apart, I sent the frame and other parts off to be powder coated. I was blown away how great it looked when I got it back. I think I spent maybe $250 on it all. So here I am with all of these parts. I decided to start on the thing I feared the most, the carburetors. Watching YouTube videos of other people doing this from muscle memory and putting all the microscopic parts into neat little bins and putting it all back without a hiccup created a false sense of confidence in me, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Mostly I was just excited to use my new Harbor Freight Ultrasonic Cleaner. And the carbs themselves seem very dirty. However, in the back of my mind the whole time, I'm wondering if I should go this far with the disassembly. But when you get to a certain spot, there is that point of no return, so I had to complete what I had started. Well, if you ask me, I have created a little bit of a mess, but I do feel overwhelmed, I'm not gonna lie.
So I have a lot of work to do, as you can see. I will tell you already there have been some lessons learned. One would be that I probably made a mistake of just ripping into the carbs before I gave it a quick clean to test them on the bike to see how well did the bike run as is. The other thing I regret is I wish I had taken better pictures of the wiring. I have a feeling that it's gonna come back to bite me when I try to wire the bike. I think I got a little overzealous with cleaning the bike. With my OCD nature, I just want to clean, clean, clean. And sometimes you need to slow down and not do that. But we'll see how it goes. Excited to have you guys with me on this project. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments about projects you've done in the past like this, or you have any advice for me, I'd love to hear about it. And just be sure to subscribe. I'm going to keep flowing with these videos as I move along, and it'll be exciting to interact with you guys as I move forward and learn and just have fun. So thanks again for watching, and have a great day, guys. Bye.